Alrighty guys, I haven't done one of these like work in progress or what I've been up to videos in a while, and I just kind of figured I would. So I guess I can kind of show you what I've been working on. The first one is obviously this Amt Sonoma Sls, which I did build one of these before as a tribute to HBI Guy's build because I really like that build. And I wasn't too happy with it, but I knew how to work that kit, and I knew how to jump into it again, and so I did, and here it is. It's not done. These are trucks from my world, post-apocalyptic worlds. They're referred to as utilities because they are pretty much just used for work, weaponizing, whatever the hell you need them for. They're cheap, reliable, and typically disposable. So I didn't put any of the GMC logos on it. And I was going to put a gun in the back, but I don't have anything. So it's just going to sit like this until I can kind of figure out what to do. The spare tire back there, I built this little cage system thing. No tailgate because that was lost. That's gone. I lost that a long time ago. Here's the interior. Pretty much stock. That's painted with this color, which replicates that. Let's see, that haze gray replicates that weird, cushy, spongy, soft, weird vinyl material that these dashboards and stuff was made out of back in those times, back in the 90s, early 2000s, that weird stuff that GM used on everything. Very weird time for cars. And they kept using that stuff. I remember one of my friends had an Impala, like a 2004 Impala, and they still had that weird, cushy, vinyl, weird stuff all over it. So, very, very weird. You got the V6, basically a Chevy 350 with a couple of cylinders missing. That's the way that engine's been described to me. They had a little bit of fun back then, and they put a chrome dress up on it, but yeah. So that's pretty much this truck. I was going to put some sort of company logo on the side of it, but I can't find anything. All my hometown sponsor decals are missing. So that's the Sonoma so far. Another kit that I was working on was this Aoshima Mitsubishi Galant. And what I was doing, I was converting it into a 1978 Dodge Challenger, but I didn't have any Challenger decals, so I was using Charger decals on it, just to make it even more wrong. I find these cars to be pretty interesting. It was during the time when Chrysler Dodge had that weird partnership with Mitsubishi, all the way through to the 90s, where they had probably my favorite, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, one of the coolest cars ever made, was rebadged as a Dodge Stealth. Not kidding, look it up. Very, very, very weird. Very rare and very cool. Because I love the 3000 GT, and that car is just that, just rebadged. So all the cool benefits of a 3000 GT and a Dodge, but this is not that. This is that weird, funky car that was called a Dodge Challenger that everyone likes to hate. And I would like to get one of them. I would want a crap one, you know, one that's been sitting in a junkyard. And I'd probably put like a 340 small block or something in it. Probably rip out that little engine that was in there. If it's going to have a Challenger name, it got to have a little small block, you know. So this one, I'm working on it. I'm going to paint it orange. Look like a Challenger. This thing interior. This one's a little bit funky. It's an older Aoshima kit, so interior's this was like a battery pack or something. I don't know. It's supposed to have a metal axle, which I've never seen from an Aoshima kit before, so I'm told that the Camaro kit that they came out with did the same thing, so I don't know. There's no door panels, so that's going to be great. So, look forward to that whenever it's not -4 degrees outside, so I can go paint something. But another thing that I got recently that you might have seen, if you follow me on Instagram, you'd know this, is this bad boy. This is a, don't know how you got dusty in a day. I swear to God, it just comes down out of nowhere down here. But this is a Toyota 4Runner. I forget the company's name. Shit, it's on the instructions. Let me go see. Kyosho, that's the name. 1/24th scale Toyota 4Runner. Love that body. Look at the way the body clips actually are. That's the body clips. You push them this way and the body detaches. I kind of wish that it was plain so that I could paint it yellow and make it look like the Pizza Planet truck, because it looks so close to it. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, I love this body, you know? It's so cute. So, I had a little bit of a hassle with this thing. I took it out of the box, put batteries in it, was driving it around my room, and I had a lot of fun. And then suddenly, it just stopped moving. So I'm thinking, okay, so let me swap out the new batteries, and maybe it's out of batteries. Brand new batteries in it, moves for a couple of seconds, and then stops. I think I posted about that on YouTube. Yeah, I did. That was my previous video. And what actually happened was I took it back to the store. The guys there are really, really nice. Kind of like a long-time guy that I've known that works there. I think he's the owner of it. Sorry. Just really, really nice guy. Takes this thing apart. The engine's fine. The motor and everything. Nothing's wrong with it. What happened was the front axle, whoever assembled this thing, kind of torqued it down or tightened everything way too tightly. And what happened was it just wasn't able to roll forward because the front axle would lock up. And that's been fixed. So she now works. She has a really cool suspension. I actually really, really like crawlers. I find them really, really interesting. They're not super, super fast because they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be more realistic, and they're meant to be more articulate. So you're not going to go over like 5 miles an hour with this. It's pretty cool. I actually really, really dig it. I'm finding crawlers to be really, really cool, and I'm slowly getting into the RC scene. Because while I was there getting this fixed, I think you guys know where this is heading. While I was there getting it fixed, I picked up this big mama jamba. I love these trucks in real life. I'm sorry, Oxide, I know you're gonna give me shit. But I love the FJ, man. It's so cool. I will argue to the very end about these trucks. I love them in real life. They're awesome. The only thing that you can criticize about this thing, realistically, is that they keep their value, because people fucking love these things and they're never getting rid of them. And, well, to be honest, not selling it is a very good idea. If you have a real one of these, keep them. The market for an off-road capable SUV, even this with kind of being, they're not terrible off-road, but they're okay unless you if you don't modify them. They're still capable, but you want to modify it like this if you're going to be more extreme with it. But the market for a capable off-roader SUV has like exploded recently. That's why you see the Bronco and shit coming back. That's why people keep these. So, love the FJ in real life. I will fight to the death about this thing. I love them. They're so cute. I love them. They're cool. They're quirky. I don't care. They have 3 windshield wipers up front. They're fucking cool. So I had to get one. And absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this thing. Very much worth the money. And this company, FMS, put out a Hilux, a Toyota Hilux or Hilux, literally the day after I got it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. So now I gotta get that one too. It looks awesome. It has a full interior, which is pretty cool. Well, I say full, it doesn't have door panels. That's pretty cool. I've actually never seen that on an RC. Usually it's just realistic looking body with blacked out windows like the other Toyota I have. Very, very, very cool. Very nicely. I think it is painted, which is really nice. I dig this thing. This is obviously the American version of the FJ. The Japan version would have, I think, silver parts here, and would have a mirror mounted here on the fender, an extra mirror, because that is, fender mounted mirrors are a thing that Japan does and other countries don't really do because it looks ugly, but it's actually very good. But most car manufacturers won't do it. It looks ugly. So yeah, Toyota of Japan is kind of aware that this pillar is a huge blind spot, so they mounted a mirror there, so you see better. you get the point. This thing is really, really fun. I took this outside, and I was just driving it around at a small little part of my street that's all dirt, and a bunch of hills, and a little, like, lake thing, little pond, whatever the hell you want to call it. I had neighbors coming up to me, what is that thing? One of my friends, his mom came up to me. She's like, that looks like a lot of fun. Oh my god, this thing got so much attention with its bright yellow. Worth it, so much fun. Hood pops up, that's where all your internals are. A little bit fiddly, you kind of have to fiddle with the wires a little bit to get them to go under there so you can close the hood. But there's your on switch, you put the battery in here. It kind of sits behind the dash. You kind of just fit it in like that. It sounds complicated, but not really. I've seen people complain about it, but it's not that big of a deal. At least not for me. Front lights don't work. These do, and the turn signals do. You can press it a couple of times. It can go regular lights, brights, and then brights on and hazard lights. Kind of a fun thing about this, when it's low on power, it'll stop, and then the hazard lights will turn on automatically. So it'll basically tell you, hey, battery's gonna die, you gotta charge me. Pretty cool. I actually really like that. Yeah, this thing was really, really fun to take off-road. You can actually see the tires are still dirty from that. They were filled with mud. I've seen people advertise that this can go in water. I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my money and getting this thing water damaged, even if it is waterproof. Not testing it. But that kind of gives me an idea. Recently, I ordered lights for another project, but they're immense. They're not nearly close to 1/24th scale, so maybe. Maybe. I don't know how to wire up lights, so it comes in this package here, and I don't know. You got these little ooga-doogas. I don't freaking know what the hell. Yeah, let's just put that away. Yeah. I just noticed that the grill is black. This is usually silver around here. Anyway, that kind of gives it a more mean look. I might have to replicate this thing in 1/24th scale with the Fujimi kit, because they do make a yellow one. And if I can give myself an excuse to make another one of those, because that is a really awesome model kit. One of my favorites of all time. And people say, it's a snap-together model, it's not good. It ain't a regular snap-together model. That thing is awesome, really. Go buy that kit, it's great. So yeah, had a lot of fun, and this is what I've been doing while it's -4 degrees outside and I haven't been able to paint anything. So yeah, supposed to go out tomorrow to play with both of my RCs. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to give my friend the smaller Toyota, or he can try this one out if he wants to. But I figured I'd give him the smaller one just to get him started. But yeah, this one is much faster than the smaller Toyota, but it's really, really fun. I'm not big on RCs. I'm very new to the RC world. But I find crawlers to be the more interesting ones than the ones that can go 300 miles an hour and just fly all over the place and are very hard to control. I find these just to be way more cool, because they're not fast, but they're super articulate, you know. And you wouldn't think, this one's actually kind of low. You know, it's not super lifted up like the other Toyota that I have. You would think that it would get caught up on stuff, but it actually doesn't. Like, it's way more capable than you might actually think. That's kind of a testament to how good this thing is. I love it. Worth the money. Definitely worth the money. If you're willing to kind of just go, you know, I'm not big into RC. I don't like 1/18 scale. I hate 1/18 scale stuff. But this was worth it. This is really, really good. I actually, being serious with you guys, get this thing. These need more love. If you don't want this one, they make a Chevy Blazer, not Chevy Blazer, Chevy K10 pickup truck, and they make a couple of Jeeps. I haven't seen those yet, but they do make that Toyota Hilux, which I am going to be getting as soon as I put money aside from it, because I gotta pay some bills and shit, you know how it is. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been a really long video, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. This has been a disastrous, long, rambling video. See ya.